Hey everyone, I hope all of you are doing amazing. This session is very important if you are learning data and business analytics because in this session we are going to learn about SQL. SQL, structured query language. Most of the people call it SQL as well, so we can pronounce it SQL or SQL. Both are completely correct. Also, this is your analytics mentor, Dr. Aditi Gupta, CEO and founder of TechTip24. I have trained more than 70,000 plus students, freshers, working professionals to jump in their career or to restart their career in data and business analysis. And today, let's talk about SQL. It's not just about SQL or a structured query language. We are going to talk about SQL for data analytics, especially in the data analytics domain, in the business analysis domain. What is the importance of SQL? Why we are using SQL? Okay, so SQL for data analytics. This session is all about that. We are going to talk about the queries in SQL. What is the importance of SQL? Why we are using SQL in data analytics? What are the commands we need to use? What are the real world use cases? And a lot more stuff. Okay, and I will going to show you that what are the important commands and queries in SQL that most of the time in real time projects we use. Okay, so I have done more than 50 plus national international projects, and SQL is something which I use in all of my projects because data is stored in SQL. Okay, or we can't say that data is stored in SQL. Data is stored in databases. Okay, databases can be SQL, Oracle servers, IBM servers. So in the databases we store the data, but what if we need to extract that data and create reports and dashboards? What if we need to extract that particular data from the data sources or a databases? For that, we need SQL. So, SQL is mainly used for data extraction. It's not data cleaning, it's not data visualization, it is not reporting, it is not dashboarding. If you are thinking that using SQL you can do a complete data analysis, using SQL you can create reports and dashboards, using SQL you can clean the data or transform the data. No, we can do it for sure using the different commands, but the primary use, why we are using SQL for data analytics, the primary use of SQL is to extract the data from the data sources or the databases. Okay, so that's the primary use of SQL. Understand one thing, when it comes to the SQL, for data cleaning, for data transformation, for creating visuals, for dashboards, for reports, we have a tools like Power BI and Tableau, which are very more advanced than SQL. And there we don't write any queries or commands, or we don't need any coding or programming. But mainly in today's world scenario or in today's market scenario, if you'll go or work with a real time company or a real time project, you will use SQL for the data extraction. Okay, so you can extract the data from any databases and then you can create reports and dashboards. So SQL is majorly used for data extraction. Okay, so that's why today we are going to deep dive into SQL for data analytics. Now, if we talk about SQL in here, so first of all, understand what SQL is, okay? What SQL or SQL, anything we can pronounce in here. So, understanding structured query language for database communication and analytics. SQL or structured query language is essential for managing and manipulating data in databases. Okay, that's what I have said earlier. It is only very helpful in managing the databases, and it is very good language to manage the database, and easy language as well to manage the database and to extract the data from the databases as well. Okay, so SQL is mainly used for data extraction, data manipulation, and understanding about the databases. Okay, and I must tell you that whenever you go for a interviews, okay, let's say you go for a data analysis interview or a business analysis interview or a Power BI interview or a business intelligence data visualization, you go for any data profile interview, they will for sure first of all check your basics, they will first of all check your ground knowledge, and they can only able to check your ground knowledge if you are very comfortable with learning SQL or working with SQL as well. Okay, so let's say I also recruit a lot of students and working professionals for some sort of freelancing projects and so on. But the like as a recruiter, I'm telling you, I also start the interviews with the SQL itself, okay? Because if I want to hire you as a data analyst or a business analyst or a SQL developer, Power BI developer, first of all, I will check your ground knowledge. And the ground knowledge in the data analytics profile comes from the databases, and if you want to work with database, you need to learn SQL and understand SQL for the same, okay? So if you are jumping into the data industry, then SQL is the primary skill. I'm not at all saying that it is a optional skill. SQL is the primary skill that you need to learn, okay? And you need to understand how SQL work, how database work, how you can manage the data, how you can extract the data. First of all, we need to learn that extraction of the data, manipulation of the data. Then we are going to learn reporting or a dashboarding or a visual. These are the secondary concept, because for creating reports, dashboards, visuals, we need a data, okay? And from where the data will come? Databases. And how we can get data from databases? Through the SQL language, okay? So that's why SQL language is very, very, very important to learn. The importance of SQL, you can see that this is the importance of SQL in here, which is SQL for data analytics from raw data to business insights, okay? So it can convert a complete raw data which is in the databases, okay? So let's say you go in a DMart, you go in the Amazon, or you shop on Amazon online, and whatever you order, it automatically store the data in databases, okay? So whatever the activities you do on Amazon, all the activities will store in the databases. If you are putting anything on wish list, on cart, liking any product, rating any product, submitting any review of the product, whatever you are doing on the Amazon or any of the site, it first of all store in the databases in the format of data, okay? And now it is in the database, and then we can get that data in the business intelligence tools like Power BI and create reports and dashboards. But from getting a data from database to the business intelligence tool, we need SQL, okay? So that's why it is saying that from raw data to business insights, okay? SQL can help you converting a complete raw data, which is like if you're doing any activity, it is just going on a databases. So SQL can help, converting a complete raw data into business insights, okay? Now SQL is the backbone of data analysis, and that is for sure. SQL is not an optional thing to learn. SQL is the primary thing to learn if you want to make a very successful career in the data analytics domain, okay? So SQL is the backbone of analytics. Second is used by analysts to extract, clean, and analyze the data. And the primary use is just to extract the data, because nowadays we have a tools like Power BI, Tableau, where data visualization and create reports quite easy. So we are not using SQL for it, but we are using SQL just to extract the data, okay? And now some companies are still using SQL for data extraction, cleaning, as well as the analyzing as well, okay? So data, for if we talk about SQL, it is a backbone of data analyst. It is used by multiple companies to extract, clean, and analyze the data. Also essential skill across industries. It is one of the essential skills across the industries. Okay, now why it matters? Databases store huge amount of business data. SQL helps analysts ask question directly to the data. It convert raw data into meaningful insights. Okay, so we are talking about the same stuff in here, that SQL help us understanding the data, understanding the databases, converting raw data into actionable and the business insights. Okay, SQL is the primary or a backbone of the data analyst. So make sure that you directly jump into Power BI or SQL or Tableau. You can directly learn them as well, but make sure as a secondary step or as a primary step, anywhere you can learn SQL, okay? Because it is also one of the core important skill to learn. Fine. Now, if we talk about the next slide in here, we will gonna talk about why SQL is important for the data analyst. Okay, if you are working as an analyst, why SQL is important for you to learn? This is a question for you. Let's say if you will work as a data analyst in any company, why SQL is important for you to learn? Okay, So first of all, it work efficiently with the large data sets. Okay, because if you talk about Excel, it can't handle a lot amount of data or a huge data. But when it comes to databases, big data servers, data sources, they can handle a huge amount of data. And if data servers can handle huge amount of data, then SQL can also handle a huge amount of data and work on that particular data set as well. Okay, so if you will gonna work as a data analyst, why SQL is important for you to learn? The first pointer is work efficiently with the large data sets. It is faster and more scalable than Excel. It is used before visualization tools like Power BI or Tableau. Industry standard skill for analyst roles. Okay, it is an industry standard skill. You need to mention in your resume SQL as a skill. Okay, so that is very important, that if you are creating your resume and applying for a data profiles, SQL is a must skill you need to mention. If you'll mention directly Power BI, Excel, Tableau, and in communication, presentation, storytelling, that's absolutely fine. But as a recruiter, I am looking forward to see SQL skill as well in your resume. Okay, so this is the important pointers why you need to learn SQL as a data analyst. And the real world example can be sales data. Okay, let's say if you have sales data, so sales data of millions of transactions cannot be analyzed efficiently in Excel, but SQL can handle it easily. Okay, so let's say that Amazon sale, their products, like thousands and lakhs of products they sell every day. So you can imagine that how much data they have of their sales. So you can't able to analyze that data through Excel. We can't do that. We need to use SQL for the data cleaning and for the data extraction. Then we can use a BI tools, business intelligence tools like Power BI. Okay, but the real world use cases, it can handle a huge amount of data, which definitely Excel can't. Okay, so that's why you need to learn SQL, if you want to get into the data industry. Now let's understand about what are the types of SQL command, because now we understood what is the importance of SQL in the data industry, why you need to use SQL, what is SQL, and so on. Now we are deeping dive into understanding SQL. Okay, we are learning about SQL, the different commands, the different queries, and how it deal and work with the databases. Okay, so see it very carefully, and it is very important interview question as well, that what are the types of SQL commands. Okay, so when it comes to the SQL commands, first of all, we have five type of commands. First is DDL, which is data definition language. Okay, data definition language used to modify or define databases structure. Okay, so you can just understand that data definition language is just to see that the data is structured or not. Like example, if we talk about the queries of data of SQL, then create query, alter query, drop query, these are the DDL queries. So in our upcoming slides, we are going to understand about the different queries of the SQL as well. As of now, you just need to understand that we have five type of SQL commands which will help us in the data extraction. Okay, so these are the commands, these are all the commands which will help us in the data extraction from where? From databases. Okay, so we need to get the databases and data extraction from the databases in here. So these are the five SQL commands: DDL, data definition language; DML, data manipulation language; DQL, data query language; DCL, data control language; and TCL, transaction control language. Okay, so you see that DDL help is to define the data, DML is to use to create, insert, or delete any data, DQL is to retrieve the data, DCL is to control access to data, and TCL is to manage transactions. Okay, so these are the five type of commands, and in those commands we have different sort of queries. Okay, so in SQL, we have different queries to play with the data. Like we have insert query, delete query, select query, and a lot of queries update and where and a lot of queries and conditions so that we can extract the data from the data sources. Understand one thing, guys. Let's say if we talk about Amazon, okay, so in Amazon we have a lot of sales data. So the sales can be of any product. What if I just want to see the clothing sales? Okay, I don't want to see any other accessories sales or a mobile accessories sales. I don't want to see the kitchen accessories sales. I don't want to see the, kids clothing sales. I just want to see the women's clothing sales. That's it. Okay. So that's what I'm saying, that if we need to extract the data, meaningful data which is required, okay, for that we need to use a queries or a commands, because Amazon have a lot of data, but we need only the women clothing sales data. So only to extract only that data, we need to use SQL commands and SQL queries. Understood? So that is what I am saying, that SQL is used for data extraction, a meaningful data as extraction in here. Okay. So first of all, you need to understand that these are the 5 different commands in SQL: DDL, DML, DQL, DCL, and TCL. Okay, and it is a very important interview question as well. Now we have two type of keys. Okay, which is a primary key and a foreign key in SQL. So you see, in primary key is a unique key or a unique row of the table. Like customer ID. Customer ID is the unique role. That means if you have a column customer ID, in that particular column every value will be unique. Okay, like 1 2 3 4 5 6 2000, every number and every value needs to be unique. Okay, so that's the primary key. Primary key in a table is the column which is having all the columns or all the values in that column needs to be unique. Like customer ID, if we talk about foreign key, if we talk about, this key is very helpful in linking two tables. Okay, so let's say both the table have customer ID, so we can combine both the tables using the one key, which is customer ID. Okay, so that is very important, that you need to understand with the help of this example as well. You can see this image in here. Department is one table, employees is one table. Okay, and in both the table we have one common column, which is department number. Okay, so when it comes to this department number in here, you see that we have department, and then just a minute, yeah, this one is the slide we are in. So this is a department and this is a employee. Now in both the tables we have one common column, which is department number. Okay, so department number is a primary key in both the tables, but it is a foreign key if we combine two tables in here, department and employee. Okay, so if you want to create a relationship between both these tables, then you can use this foreign key, okay, which is a department number, and primary key is just a unique, because department number in the table is a column which is having all the values unique. Okay, so sometimes, guys, we need to combine 2 to 3, or sometimes we need to combine 4 to 5 tables together. Okay, so if you want to combine the tables, then you need to combine using the one column, and column needs to be unique. Okay, the value needs to be unique in that particular column. Okay, so we will going to, in our upcoming sessions, we are going to understand this everything practically, because in this session we are just understanding about SQL, its commands, its queries. We are just understanding the basics and the introduction of SQL, but for sure in our upcoming sessions we are going to practically implement these queries as well. Okay, so now we have a two type of keys, primary key and foreign key. Okay, so this is also a very important interview question if you go for a data analyst interviews. Okay, now see it very carefully, which is a basic SQL query structure. Now we are going to understand about a different structures of the SQL queries, because let's say if you have a Amazon database and you need to extract the data, how you are going to extract the data? You need to write a queries, you need to write a command. Let's say if you want only the women clothing sales data, for that you need to write a command that I want only women sales clothing data from which city and from this country, from this age group, and so on. So we need to give a command as far as the client requirement we have. Okay, so let's say if client is saying that I just want to see the sales of the Rajasthan state, I just want to see the sales of the Maharashtra state, so we need to write a command and we need to extract that data. As soon as you extract that data, then we can create that into visuals, reports and dashboard. But first of all, the extraction of data comes into picture. And how you can extract the data, you can extract this using SQL queries and SQL commands. Okay, and this is a core and integral part of learning SQL, and that's why now we are going to understand some SQL queries and SQL commands as well. Okay, so see this first of all command. This is a first command we are going to understand, which is select column name from table where condition. Okay, so this is a basic SQL query structure. Okay, so in future whatever the query you are going to write, this is a basic structure that you need to follow. Okay, so guys, I don't want you to mug up anything. Don't mug up anything, don't memorize anything, just understand the queries. If you understand the logic behind the queries, never, you don't need to mug up anything. You can able to write the command in just one go itself. Okay, and in interview as well, recruiter will understand, okay, you are learning or your logics are clear or not. Okay, so logics first of all needs to be clear, that is for sure. And this is a basic SQL query structure. Okay, so whatever the query you will write, whatever the command you will write in SQL, this is a basic structure that you will follow, which is select column name from table name where we need to give a condition. Okay, so select is what data you want, from is from which table, and where is filtering the condition. So select, from and where. These are the core three keywords in the SQL queries and in the SQL commands. Okay, now let's jump into the next slide and let's understand the real time use cases. Okay, which command we can use when, and what is a real time use cases, and what are the business insights you can make out of the command which you are going to use. So this is one of the command, which is I want to fetch customer names and cities. Okay, so see it very carefully. This is a command we are writing, that select name and city from customers. Let's say in Amazon data we have a customers table. Okay, so I just want name and city of the customers. Understand one thing, guys, in our databases we have a lot of data. Okay, do you really think in Amazon data or in Amazon customers data they have only name and city? They have a lot of data about customers, like their name, city, address, their surname, their age group, their interest, their location, their proper pin codes, and everything they have. Okay, but my client requirement is I just want name and city of the customer, that's it. Okay, so in a database we have a lot of data, but we don't need to get a complete data. We need to extract the meaningful data, and for extraction for the meaningful data, this is a basic SQL query we need to write. Okay, so as soon as you get this data, as soon as you get the data of customers, only name and city, you get the data, then you can convert that into visuals, reports and dashboards. But first of all, we get the data using the SQL query. Okay, so this is a major and a very simple SQL command, which is select name and city from customers. Okay, and the business insight is understand where customers are located. What if I need to understand that from where my customers are located, or from which location we are having a maximum customers? Okay, what if I want to analyze that from which location we are having a maximum customers? So this is a command I will write, that select name and city from customers, and with the help of this analysis I can analyze that this is a particular city from where I have a maximum customers. Okay, because if you use this command you will get a data, but if you convert that data into visuals, then you can able to analyze everything. That's why SQL is important for converting raw data into meaningful insights. Okay, so first of all we need databases where data is stored. Okay, and as soon as you have a database, you can use SQL query to extract the data. As soon as you have a data, then you can load that into a business intelligence tool and convert that into visuals, reports, and dashboards. Okay, so SQL is only for getting the meaningful data. That's it. Okay, now let's see the next query, which is customers from Delhi. What if I just want to see, or I just want to give a condition where city needs to be Delhi? Okay, I don't want all the city customers, I want only the customers which is from Delhi. Okay, so for that we need to write this command: select star from customers where city equals to Delhi. Okay, so why we are using select star? That means in star all the customers will come, those who are from the Delhi location. Okay, so this is what very important query and command, because here we are giving a condition as well. Okay, that city needs to be Delhi. Okay, and the real world use case is target marketing campaign for a specific day. Okay, for a specific day, that means let's say in Delhi we have a festival, or in Delhi we have some campaign to launch. In that case we are going to use only the location Delhi. Okay, so sometimes guys, in if you will going to work with the real time projects, not all the data will be useful, some data will be useful. Okay, not all the data every time we need to analyze. Sometimes we need to only analyze few and small quantity of data, and for that we need to extract the data with the proper conditions. Okay, so this is a condition you can write where you need to give a filter that city needs to be Delhi itself. Okay, or any other cities as well. This is just the example of the queries. Now here we are not just giving the condition where city equals to Mumbai or Delhi, but we are giving the condition as well, which is age needs to be greater than 30. Okay, so this is a two condition we have given, that where city equals to Mumbai and age needs to be greater than 30. Okay, so if you use this command, then all the data will come where the customer's city is Mumbai and they are above the age 30 as well. So all data will come. Okay, as far as the condition that we have given in the query. So the real time use cases: identify senior customers in the specific region. Okay, what if I want to analyze the senior customers in the specific region? This is a command we can give, which is select star from customer where city equals to Mumbai and age needs to be greater than 30. If you use this command, you can extract all the customers data which is from Mumbai and all the senior citizens, because if the age is greater than 30, they come in a senior itself. Okay, so this is a command we can give for specify the conditions. Now let's understand the next query, which is like customer segmentation and a sales range analysis. Okay, so let's say if you'll give a command which is select star from customers where name like a percentage. That means, like a, that means we are giving a specific condition that in the name a needs to be there. Okay, so we are giving a specific condition for the name as well. Let's say my name is Aditi, so it will come in here, right? So that's why you can give a proper condition for the names as well. Like name needs to start with this, ends with this. In name, in between needs to come this. So or whatever, like whatever the condition you have in your mind, you can give a command and you can extract the data. Okay, so this is a SQL query you can use for specifying the names. Okay, rather than name, you can specify the city, country, location, pin code, anything. This is just the example. Okay, second example is select star from orders where amount needs to be between 500 and 2000. Okay, so now I don't want to see all the orders, I just want to see the orders which is having the amount between 500 to 2000. Okay, so this condition also we can give. Okay, so now you see that at the top, from customers is the table name, and in the second query, from orders is the customer name. Okay, from where name is the column name and amount is the column name. Understand one thing: from customers, Customers is the table name, but inside the table name we have multiple columns, right? So name is the column name. Okay. Now from orders, orders is the table name, but amount is the column name. Okay, so let me highlight for you in here as well. So we are talking about select star from customers where name, and we are giving a condition. Okay, so here customers and orders is the table name, but we are giving a condition on name and amount. These are the column names which is inside the table. And I hope you guys understood this pointer, because in future if you will write any SQL query, this is a basic logic and basic concept and the basic syntax we need to use. Okay, so this is how we can analyze that amount specific, name specific, and in the same way you can extract any sort of data in here. Okay, now if we talk about the other queries, for an example, if we need to find out, identify oldest or youngest customers quickly. Okay, so select name and age from customers, order by. Okay, see it very carefully. Select name and age. We have specified that we want name and age of the customers. Okay, so customers is a table name and age is a column name. Order by age. Now we are giving a condition that you need to order by, that means sorting. You need to do a sorting, that order by age DESC, that means DESC is also a keyword in a command. So if we are talking about DESC, that means we need all the name and age in the descending order. That means the highest age, or if we talk about that someone is 50-year-old, it will come first. Someone is 45-year-old, it will come second. Someone is only 20-year-old, it will come third. Okay, so we have used DESC like in a descending order. If it is an ascending order, shortest come first. If it is in descending order, oldest comes first. Okay, so this is a command we can use if you want to do a sorting, and for sorting we use order by. Okay, so this is just the example that SQL is used for all these concepts, and this is a very very basic and a very good query if you want to sort the data. If you want to find out the oldest and the youngest customers quickly, then you can use this command. Okay, so this is also one of the basic SQL query command in here. Now, this is also very good command where you just need to see only top 5. You can limit, let's say, you have thousands of rows of data, but you want to see only top 5 customers. I don't want to see the top or all the top customers or all the customers data. No, because we have thousands of customers. I just want to see the top 5 customers. That's it. Okay, so for that you can use this command, which is select star from sales. Okay, order by revenue DESC, that means descending order. Limit 5, that means we want only 5 rows, and DESC, that means top 5 rows. Sales is the table name in here, revenue is the column name. Okay, so revenue is inside the table name, which is sales. Okay, so now here we are finding top 5 highest revenue generating products. Okay, where we can use a command that let me know that select star from sales, order by revenue, and I want top 5 itself. Okay, we can give more conditions in here, but just understand that we can use a limit command like this. Okay, now let's go to the next query in here. In the same way we can use a count. Okay, let's say select count as total orders from orders. So orders is a table name, total orders is a column name. So we can count the number of rows. Select sum revenue as total revenue from sales. Okay, so you see that select count as total orders from orders. Select sum revenue as total revenue from sales. Okay, so this is very very easy. These are all the aggregate and simple functions. Let's say if you want to count the number of rows, if you want to sum any row, or if you want to find out the profit, if you want to do any percentage or any calculation, you can use these sort of queries as well. Okay, no worries, we are going to learn and understand everything slowly and gradually in our upcoming sessions practically as well. Okay, so joins in SQL, this is also a very important concept, guys. Joins, always you don't need to work with only one table or a two table. We need to almost and every time join multiple tables as well. Okay, so if you want to join multiple tables, then you need to use these commands: inner join, left join, right join, full join, and so on. Okay, so these are the joins we have in here, and these are very 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 important. And let's understand with the help of example and this figure in here. Let's say there are two table, right table and left table. Okay, so let's say if you want all the things from the left table itself, which is common in right table, we can use a left join. If you want to see all the things from the right table but common from the left table, then we can use right join. Let's say if you want only the common values from both the tables, use inner join. Let's say if you want all the columns from both the tables, then use full join. Okay, so these are the four type of joins we have, and we majorly use in the tables. Okay, let's say inner join return only matching records from both the tables. Left join return all record from the left table and matching record from the right. That's what we understood from the figure as well. Right join returns all the records from the right table and matching records from the left. And full join returns all the records, this is match from either of the table, like all the columns will come in the full join because we are combining both the tables together. Okay, so this is very useful when you are going to work with multiple tables. Okay, now let's understand the real world analytics and scenarios. Let's say if you have a very good command on SQL, then you can do a sales trend analysis, customer segmentations, revenue reporting, operations, performance dashboards, and you can feed the data into Power BI and Tableau. And this is one of the very very important real world use case, that we have a databases, we have a BI tools, but we need to get the data from database, and SQL will help us to extraction the data. Okay, SQL will help us in extraction of the data. Okay, so this is very important because if we talk about Amazon have millions and trillions of data. Okay, so we need to extract the meaningful data and create reports and dashboards. So for extraction of the data, SQL is important, and this is one of the major real world use case of the SQL. Okay, so now understand about SQL and BI tools. SQL is for extraction, Excel is for quick analysis, and BI tools is for visualization, reporting, and dashboarding. Okay, so this is also very important interview question, that what is the difference between and what is a real world use cases of SQL, Excel, and BI tools. Majorly SQL used for extraction, Excel just for quick analysis. Okay, and BI tools for a core visuals, reporting, and dashboarding. Okay, now, this is the conclusion of the whole presentation in here, where we had a very, very, good knowledge about the queries and commands, and we have deep dive into the SQL in here. And I will for sure see you in the next session. Until then, I want you to practice that SQL commands. So for that you can install SQL in your system, SQL query language, or SQL databases, sources. You will get a lot of softwares. So practice SQL as much as you can, and if you go to the Google, just search for SQLite Online, sqliteonline.com, so that you can practice SQL commands online as well. Okay, so definitely in our upcoming sessions we are going to learn everything practically, but in this session I just want to give you a very very quick introduction regarding SQL for data analytics. I hope your mindset is clear that why SQL is needed for data analysis and why it is important as a data analyst for you to learn SQL. Okay, for sure I will see you in the next session. Until then, bye bye, have fun, please take care. Okay.